There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, Windows had another update, everybody, so hold on. I have to move all my sounds over. There we go. You should be able to hear the simulator now. Okay. Let's see. Alright, looks like we have all of our sounds now. Hello everybody and happy Friday indeed. Hope you are all having an absolutely fantastic day. And thank you for joining me. Look what's in front of us there. The Cessna 208B Grand Caravan. Really looking forward to this one. Doing some hopping in Alaska. Although you really couldn't consider it being hopping because the first leg, everybody, is about an hour and a half in this little airplane here. Very, very fun. Really looking forward to this one. Wow, what do we got going on here? That airplane invisible or what? Well, an airplane just left via FSLTL, but we couldn't see it for whatever reason. Anyways, I think we might actually have to go to our sounds and edit our sound, everybody. Sound. Other engines, aircraft miscellaneous, other aircraft, environment. I don't know. Weird. Because we can hear the airplanes, but we can't see them, oddly enough. There is one over there, so I don't know. Anyways, thank you everybody so much for joining me. Who do we have in chat here? It looks like my audio is frozen, or my video is messing up too. My goodness. My goodness. But anyways, hello UAV, hello King, hello Nilsku, welcome my friend. Casso, hello, Big Business is here. Also, hello Foot, welcome. Thank you so much. Rhino is here as well. Awesome. Thank you so much. You hit 1,000 subs. Nice, Foot. Congratulations, my friend. Very, very nice. Happy for you indeed. Which server am I on? We're not on multiplayer today, my friend. That is Sunday's flight. Sunday we will be on multiplayer for our hopping with the Embraer 110. That's going to be on Sunday. At least, did I put the title wrong today? I didn't think I did. Let me just double check. If I put join me on multiplayer for this one as well, then I will turn multiplayer on, but for right now it's off. Yeah, no, it's not, yeah. We're just doing ourselves today, everybody. Just doing ourselves. Cruising from Heathrow to Funchal. Nice. Very nice. Alright, everybody. Looks like my camera is just, it's behind for whatever reason. It's always behind. Why wouldn't it be behind? So let me restart it here. Never ends with this camera, guys. There we go. And it's still behind. Why are we behind? We're like several minutes behind. Like, how much of a lag is there? A lot. Hold on, guys. Give me 2 seconds with this thing. Man, thing is going crazy today. Hello, Mom. Welcome. Love you. Thank you for joining. Alright, it's not behind, but now the focus is all messed up. My goodness. There we go. Alright. Let's hope it doesn't get lagged behind. Let's get going, everybody. Let's get going. How do you do the flight plan in general? I just use SimBrief, my man. SimBrief. Recommended. SimBrief. Everybody use that. We can hear so much air traffic around here, but I don't see anybody. That's so weird. But let's hop in the flight deck and let's get everything going, everybody. The first order of business is we have to come down here. We're going to get our battery turned on. Remember, we're going to start the airplane right away. Let's go ahead and get the battery switched into the on position. Our avionics switch is in the on position as well. Let's get our booster pump on. Let's get our ignition switch on. And I do believe that is everything. We need standby power on as well. And let's get the starter motor engaged, shall we? %, NG. We'll get some fuel flow in. Oops. Oops, oops. There we go. Alright, on we go. And my camera's frozen again. Alright guys, the camera's been giving me nothing but issues lately, so we're just gonna turn it off. For whatever reason, it just hasn't been functioning at all. Unless I try to broadcast. But for whatever reason, the camera has just been being such a pain in the rear end, guys. And I don't even know why. I'm so over the camera struggles that we've been having. But yeah, it's frozen solid. For whatever reason, it's just not working well for us. So we're gonna do without the camera for now, guys. Sorry, we've just been having nothing but struggles with it over the past few days. But we gotta get our second set of avionics on to get our Garmin all set up here. We'll hit enter here, and let's get our flight plan all plugged in. So, we gotta come over here to FPL, obviously, to get to our flight plan. We gotta click this button in here to get the cursor up and moving. Scroll this down to our origin. And get our briefing up. And Volanta just crashed on me. My goodness, things are going crazy today. Alright. First order of business, let's get our route all set. We are in Fairbanks right now, everybody, so we got to get Fairbanks plugged in here. So that's PAFA. PAFA Fairbanks did it for us. Wonderful. We are leaving via runway 20 right. Go, hit enter on that, hit enter again. Our en route, we are going a direct departure to Migkey. So just cycle through these to get to Migkey. Migkey, there it is, already got it for us. We'll hit enter on that, awesome. Come down to our destination. Let's see. Now you can't see my gorgeous face, I know. I don't know what's been going on with the camera lately. It's been giving us nothing but problems. I think it's because I actually need to get an actual webcam, but in due time, everybody, in due time. There we go. For Galena, Alaska. That's all entered in. We will go in on runway 8, a direct arrival. Alright, our flight plan is all set up now. Awesome. Nothing else we need to do in regards to that. So, we're going to come over here. We are going to get our nav lights on, our beacons on. Those should have been on already. No big deal. We'll get our no smoking signs on, get all of our cabin lights on. We'll get our taxis on as well. We will get our stall heats on, pitot heats are on and good to go. Get this out of the way, take a look down here. Bleed air heat, we'll get that on as well. AC fans, we'll get those on high for everybody to get some heat going through the cabin. And I think we are pretty much good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get our flaps down to notch number 1 for takeoff. Oops. There we go. Alright, and why is our standby compass down here not on? But anyways, we can get our booster pump down to normal now. Generator is looking all set to go. This is all looking good. Avionics standby power, of course, get those on. Alright, awesome. We are looking pretty much good to go here, everybody. I was waiting for this. I love Alaska hopping. So do I, man. I figured we'd have some beautiful, beautiful stuff. Khaled, hello, my friend. What's going on? Hope everyone's having a great, fantastic day. All right, let's get out of here, guys. Release our parking brake. Give us a little bit of power and get us moving. The runway's just in front of us here. Airplane? Or did I just... Oh, I just engaged the parking brake. That's weird. I didn't realize it wasn't set. Thanks for the stream. No problem, man. Why are we not moving? Parking brake? Yeah, no. The parking brake isn't set. Why are we not going anywhere? With this. Is it my propeller? Normally you don't have to put the propellers forward until you're ready to get out of here, but let's see. Yep, it was the propeller. Huh, interesting. I didn't think you had to have the propeller engaged. Let's fly around the mountains. Oh yeah, should be plenty of that today. Thanks for the stream. Oh yeah, beautiful. Yes, I can remember when one of my friends did a quick hop in Alaska and got some really good pictures. Yeah, you know, that's something, if I ever visit Alaska, flying around by airplane is definitely going to be something that I would like to do. Just to really take it all in. You know, that's got to be the best way to see everything. I mean, it would probably be really difficult to see everything in Alaska anyway, but by airplane will probably give you the best chance. But once we get up to cruising altitude, we will try to get the camera all situated again. Here's our departure runway here. We will line up and wait. We are not doing real time, obviously, just because it would be pitch dark right now in Alaska. We're not doing real time either because the visibility, I'm pretty sure, was only about a half a kilometer right now in Galena. So very, very poor visibility. And I kind of want to make this all about the scenery today. So that's why we are doing preset weather of few clouds. Alright, let's stop here, get our landing lights on now. Strobes are on, everything is looking good there. We should be pretty much all set to go. Propeller is full forward. Alright, everything is looking good. Let's get our yoke back here. Let's give us some pitch down elevator access there, because this airplane is going to want to pull right up off the ground. And fuel quantity. Actually, that's one thing we didn't do. Whoops. Let's make sure that we're going to have enough here. How much fuel is this telling us to bring? 1,638 pounds. Yeah, we don't have enough. Whoops. Haha. We didn't have enough. There we go. Whoops, that was almost a bad thing, everybody. Alright, let's go, everyone. Make sure our parking brake's off. Alright, here we go. Fly our runway heading. Look at that. Already looking absolutely gorgeous. Holy cow. Okay. Let's focus on the airplane here. Just fly off the rest of our runway heading. Alright. Set climb power. And get our flaps up. Sounds like a jet. Didn't expect that. That's a turboprop, my friend. Okay. Alright, let's make our turn here. This will put us at a good angle for course intercept right here. All right, wonderful. Looking beautiful as usual. Still flying the airplane ourselves here. We're getting her all trimmed out nicely for us. We're cruising at 8,000 feet today. So let's get that into our autopilot. And once we turn on course, we will engage the autopilot. Aim for about 1,000 feet per minute on the climb for now. Start making our turn. Okay. Alright, now that we got nav on, we gotta turn more towards this magenta line. Let's be bush pilots. Yeah, you know, that's exactly why I wanted to do something like this, was to get into a smaller airplane. You know, we usually fly bigger airliners on the channel, and, you know, I love flying this kind of stuff myself. The Cessna 208 is actually one of my favorite little turboprops to pop up and putt around in. Alright, get our vertical speed set. Get our autopilot on now. Get nav mode on. Alright, autopilot we go. Ryan, hello my friend. Okay, now that we are on autopilot and heading up to our cruising altitude, let's get an outside view of the plane. Over this side, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna try to get the camera all figured out here, everybody, so give me 2 seconds. Let's see if we can get the camera working. Without it giving us any problems. Let's see. Camera, are you going to behave? Are you going to behave, camera? It's the question on my mind. Go to the ground view, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Just let me try to get the, camera working here. All right. There we go. Looks like we look okay for the time being. Shrink myself down a little bit more there. All right. Let's hope it doesn't freeze up on us anymore, everybody. But, all right, we just reached our cruising altitude, which means we need to hop back inside here for 2 seconds. We need to bring our propeller down just a little bit, prop RPM. There we go. All right, awesome. Get our cruise power all selected in. We're a little bit high on the power there. Bring that down just a little bit. All right, cruise power is set, and we are ready to go. Nope, camera froze again. I'm moving in slow motion. I just don't understand, guys. I really don't understand what the problem is with the camera and why. Is it OBS? It's gotta be OBS. Because the camera is always lagging behind. I don't understand what the problem is with it. It works good for a little while, and then it goes into this almost like a slow motion thing. So obviously it's still gonna give us problems. I couldn't tell you what the reasoning is behind it, but we're just gonna shut it off, guys. I'm running out of patience with the camera. You look good, thanks, man. But it's the continuous slow motion of the camera that drives me nuts. Just drives me absolutely nuts. I don't understand the reasoning behind it. I really, really don't. Okay, let's try it through a different method here. Through NVIDIA Broadcast. And let's see if NVIDIA Broadcast is going to run slow. But it seems to be doing okay so far. My goodness, I look fat up that close. Let's scale that down just a little bit more. Okay, now that I'm running it through a different software, we'll see if we have any better luck. Okay, so you wanted to go to the ground view. It's not keeping up with the stream. My TV does that a lot, especially if I pause. Yeah, it's just, I don't understand the reasoning behind it myself, but you wanted a ground view, so let's get up here and see what different views we have available here to give us the best available view. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to give us a ground view here. Nope, and the camera froze again. Nope, I'm done with it. I gave it as many chances as I could, guys. Gave it as many chances as I could. But, yeah, that's it. That's it. But as far as ground view goes, I mean, I think this is the best we're going to be able to get, is something like this. But listen to our lovely little turboprop go, huh? And everybody, don't forget to hit that like button for me. I would really, really greatly appreciate that. Get this stream up to as many likes as we possibly can for our little Alaska trip today. You know, the only thing I could be possibly thinking about the camera, what could be causing it, is if I have the resolution set too high. That could be the only thing I could think about. If I have the resolution set too high, that might be what's causing it, because I had it at 1920 by 1080. So let's try it at 720 and see if that might help out. And see if that gives us a better result here. I think it actually might. Let's try it and keep an eye on it and make sure that it's not going to slow down on us, because for whatever reason it seems to love to do that. So, oh well. It's so cool. The view is beautiful. I know, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous out here. Let's get back to our external view. Oh yeah. Cruising at 175 knots on the ground speed. And nope, it doesn't look like the camera resolution is going to change a thing. It's so weird because the camera starts out doing perfectly fine. The camera starts out doing perfectly fine, and then it freezes and then restarts, and we're behind by a couple seconds. I really don't get it. I don't understand. Like, what could be the problem? You can clearly see the airfoil. Oh yeah. Like, what could be the bleeping problem that's causing this with the camera? Alright, well now we just went down to the camera quality right now, currently, is sitting at 480p. Which is awful. But we're going to see now if that will give us a better result. And I'll keep paying attention to it, because I can't catch the exact moment when it freezes. Forget the device and connect it again. Tried it, man. I tried that when the camera was off. To no avail. But there it goes. See, it just did it. Now we're running in slow motion, and then it speeds back up. But now our voice is a few seconds behind. Oh well, we tried. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. I really, really greatly appreciate it. At least we have the beautiful views of Alaska below to help us out here. Just over an hour to go until we get to Galena by way of Fairbanks. And remember, tomorrow, everybody, is the CRJ 900 American Eagle. That one should be fun. I'm looking forward to that one. And then Sunday, we're going to be hopping around Iceland. And that's going to be in the Embraer 110. Great view? Oh yeah. Let me see if we can gather exactly what area we are flying over right now. Try to get an idea of the name of the town. Up on our right is an airport called Manly Hot Springs. Wonder if we'll be able to get a view of it over here on our right hand side. It's just after this river bend right here. Well, actually no, it's kind of a ways up here. We got a little bit. But looking absolutely gorgeous as usual. This simulator is always looking fantastic. It really doesn't disappoint when it comes to that, that's for sure. You know, I'm not sure if anybody else's Windows has been updating lately, but I've gotten 2 separate Windows 11 updates in the past couple days, and ever since the first update, which was last week, ever since that update, the camera just hasn't been working right, and I've uninstalled the drivers, reinstalled them, I've installed the app, reinstalled it, checked for updates on my end, and we're just not getting any better results out of it, so I really don't know what the deal is. It's highly irritating, that's all I know. Highly irritating. Unless let me try something else here. Okay, just messing around with the camera settings here. I hope to make a flying glider, so I decided to collect some information about flying. I hope to make it in December. These days are busy. Nice, man. Very nice. I've never been in a glider myself. I've seen them flying around. Every now and then you'll see them flying around out here. Not too often, but always cool to see, man. In gliders, especially when people do aerobatics in their gliders, that's honestly the coolest thing ever, too. I'm just trying different settings here to see. One more time here, everybody. One more time. Oh boy, that focus though. Alright, there we go. Last try. In my location, I never saw a real glider. Oh, you know, I'm sure they're around, man. Alright. Video, will you listen to me? You better not freeze up on us. I'm watching you. Alright, how are we doing? Hope when I can fly a real glider someday. Yeah, man, definitely a lot of fun. And there goes the glitchiness. Yeah, no. It's just so weird because once it catches back up, it's fine. And that's what I don't understand. Once the camera, like once it does its little freeze there and it freezes, it runs without any problems, but it's just running behind. Only by a few seconds, too. Only by a few seconds. Because when I deactivate it and activate it again, it doesn't make a difference either. Resolution type. Wow, I am ginormous. But it's running normal. My beard looks terrible, too. I gotta trim it, making me look fat. Okay, let's try that now and see if maybe the custom resolution will make a difference. But we're doing good on our flight plan so far. You can see here we have about 100... Actually, no, that'd be over here. 153.7 nautical miles to go. So not very long at all. And there goes the camera again. You piece of shit. Gosh. Anybody here been to Alaska? Actually been to Alaska? Seeing you hugely is also good? Yeah. Alaska is one of my bucket list locations. Absolutely is. The nature here is just absolutely insane. Everybody, if you are new here, please consider hitting that like button and hit that subscribe button for me as well as turning on all notifications for the channel. I would really, really greatly appreciate that. Once we hit 750 subscribers, we will be doing the 750 subscriber long haul special. Not exactly sure what leg or what routing we're going to be doing for that yet. I've had a couple of requests. I believe that Frankfurt for JFK is amongst one of those. In the 787 Dreamliner is probably what we'd end up doing. We usually do save the Dreamliner for longer hauls. There's just not really another viable long-haul airplane other than the Dreamliner currently at the moment as it stands. Look at this out here, huh? And ever since recently, the simulator's been loading in really weird, because that looks like FSX out there. But then it draws it in at such a random distance. See, now it's starting to load in. It's almost like somehow, I mean, unless it's my level of detail slider, but I didn't think that I changed my graphics settings around at all. Render scaling resolution and terrain level of detail. Maybe this is the problem. What if I just tune this back down to 100? But yeah, all my other settings are on normal. Let's see if that did anything. And nope, it didn't. Weird. But yeah, ever since recently, no matter where we fly, the terrain takes forever to load in out here. Turn down the trees. Okay, Kyle. Let's give that a try. Trees. Put it on low. It didn't look like it really did anything here. I heard about some people saying they saw UFOs in Alaska. Yeah, there's a movie that's dedicated to people seeing UFOs in Alaska. I think it's called... I think it might just be called The Third Kind, I think. I might be wrong. But yeah, very, very weird with the terrain. It's only, it seems like it's a certain square of which it loads in, and I don't exactly know what could be causing it. You see this problem more in the outback of North America? Yeah, it's interesting. Sim Update 10 just seems wonky altogether. Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that. Ever since Sim Update 10, it broke a lot of airplanes. We can't fly the Maddog anymore. It just seems like it takes forever to load it in. Like, look at how close we are to this. And it's not loading in. Like I said, this is looking like FSX right now. But there shouldn't be any reason why it's struggling to load in this scenery here, because this just doesn't look good at all. It's not loading it in whatsoever. Unless there's just no data for this part of Alaska. I mean, that could be it too. But yep, you can see where the photogrammetry is down here, and then it's not loading once we got past that point. Very, very interesting. Not loading at all, because that all just looks like X-Plane 12. Sorry for the fans of X-Plane. I was doing some test flying in Iceland the other day and we weren't having the problem. It's not my internet either. My internet's doing fine. Weird. Oh no! Whoops. Photogenic is often bad when flying over no man's land. Yeah, you know, I would imagine. It's probably just hard for them to get updated information for over here. It's just weird how we had it for such a good amount of time and now we don't got nothing. Let's see if we can butter the Cessna. Do you watch Mountain Monsters? I haven't heard of it. Is that about Bigfoot and Sasquatch and stuff? 92 more subscribers to go, everybody. 92 more to go. Have you guys been checking out my U-boat videos that I've been putting out? It's a different kind of game for people. It's another simulator. It's a submarine simulator, so it takes a special audience to enjoy it. It's about Bigfoot. Nice. I don't think I've seen... Actually, you know what? I probably have seen it. I went down a rabbit hole one day on YouTube of Bigfoot videos and watched a whole bunch of them. The Patterson footage. Watched many documents about the Patterson footage and people, whether or not they think it's real. And, you know, to be honest with you, I don't know what kind of an opinion I have on it. Do I definitely think something like Bigfoot existed at one point in time? Absolutely. In the evolution of mankind. Maybe during the Neanderthal phases. Because, I mean, if you think about it, we really don't know, right? We don't know if creatures like that existed long ago. We just might not have found a fossil yet, or found a skeleton. You really like the sinking ship part of subsims? Oh yeah. And unfortunately, that's why when it comes to submarine simulators like that, that's why if you watch those videos, the way I do it is I, like, will sink a ship and say, okay, well, I'll be back with you when we have another sound contact, or when we spot another ship. You know, it's not like I'm just... And that's why, you know, I won't exactly live stream it. Because when I'm playing something like U-Boat or Silent Hunter, I'm usually playing a game like that for several hours to come across the amount of ships that I can to make a 30-minute episode, you know? Because actual U-boats in World War II would sail around the Northern Atlantic and the North Sea for weeks without coming across another ship. So perfectly common. $124.1 nautical miles to go. Still doing well on our course. And let's see if we can butter this Cessna 208 Grand Caravan. You like to find out about Bigfoot creatures? Yeah, you know, that kind of stuff is really, it's interesting to me. It definitely is. Like I said, I go down the YouTube rabbit hole every now and then about creatures like Bigfoot and just crazy creatures in general. Just creatures in general, you know, they're just all very interesting to me. Let's get some tunes on in here, everybody. "40 nautical miles to go. Wish me luck. Good luck, my friend." Hoping for the butter for you. Oop, looks like we're getting photogrammetry back here. Now that we're not flying over no man's land, I suppose. There we go. See, look how much better that looks. X-Plane 12, FSX, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. The difference between the two. Thank goodness we're getting it back, though. Ooh, look at that. So how's everybody doing today? Everybody having a great Friday? Great start to their weekend? I have some good news. The job that I've been interviewing for over the past several weeks, I was officially offered the position this morning, and I accepted. So I will be starting a new job come November 7th. It shouldn't change around the streaming schedule in any way. If it does, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Like I said, I'm not anticipating it to change the streaming schedule around, but if for whatever reason it does, you guys will obviously be the first to know. Mystic, hello, my friend. Welcome. I'm currently researching doing another, or using another software to help with our camera issues. Because after looking up people experiencing other problems with the same software that I use, which is called EpoCam, people are saying the same thing. They've had nothing but issues with it lately. So we are going to try something else here. Which is better, Thrustmaster rudder pedals or Logitech Satec rudder pedals? I don't know, man. I've never had the Thrustmaster ones. I did have the Logitech ones when I was a kid, and they were pretty good. They definitely do the job, that's for sure. They're just a little, you know, they're made out of more of like a plastic material. That would be the only thing I could say about them that would probably be a lot different than the Thrustmasters. But I know a lot of people do enjoy. Alright everybody, I currently have a new software that I'm using, and let's see if this will be better for us for the camera. So it looks okay. So let's see how it looks for us. Alright. Here goes nothing. Okay. Let's switch up the camera source here and hope that we have success. Oops. Hey, alright, let's see how this goes, everybody. Will we have any lagging issues? Good to see you guys back anyway. Hello. Nice to see you. Nice for you guys, I'm sure, to see me after having all of our issues so far. So let's monitor it and let's see if we have any lags. You know, that was the one thing about the software before, was for whatever reason, it just kept lagging. It didn't seem to matter what we did. But this one, looking like it's working now, let me go into the settings and see if we can't maybe increase the... What's this? Oh, okay. Okay, that's zoom. Oh, that's cool. Well, alright. Doesn't seem to be having any issues lagging behind or anything, guys, so I'm quite happy with this. I am quite happy with this, to be completely honest with you. Well, alright. Awesome. Like I said, it's not the smoothest thing in the world. It's 480p, so it's not like, you know, you're going to be looking at me in HD, but I think that's completely okay, and I think that this is more than acceptable, to be completely honest with you. So at least you guys can actually see me now without there being any issues. Ooh, we can turn up the video quality a little bit. Let's see. That looks a little bit better. It's a little blurry though, huh? Oh my god. Whoa! The heck happened there? Oh boy. That was hilarious, let me tell you. Well, okay, note to self. Don't touch that button. Do not touch that button, everybody. Okay, I'm just messing around with the settings here to see what the, Okay. I don't like how there's a black border around me, though. I'm not really a big fan of that. Okay, well, I mean, this definitely is looking better than what we had, so I'm happy with this. What does EFOB mean? That's estimated fuel on board. Estimated fuel on board, my friend. That's all that means. And what do you need help with exactly with it? Do you need help understanding how to get it correct, or entering it into a flight plan, or... About 73.9 nautical miles left to go on this waypoint, and about a half hour to go. into a flight plan, which aircraft? If you're using SimBrief, it should give you the exact fuel quantity that you need based on the airplane to complete the flight. So if you're not using SimBrief, I would definitely suggest you using it. It's an absolute game changer and must-have. A321X, okay. Yeah, so I mean, basically what you'd have to do is, when you get your fuel on board, you have to go into the fly pad on the left-hand side, and you need to load in the fuel. That's all you really have to do would be to load in the fuel from the fly pad. Oh no, what is going on here? Bummer, everybody. The simulator froze up on us. Oh no. No, 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 no. Let's give it a second here, please, no. That would be a huge bummer, everybody. No. No, why? Man, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, but the weird thing is it still says destination EFOP. Where's it saying it? Is it saying it in the MCU or is it saying it in the ECAMs? Simulator is frozen solid, everybody. I think we're frozen. We're stuck. 30 minutes to go. Simulator froze up on us. It still sounds, so it's not fully lost. Yeah, we'll give it a second here and see what's gonna happen. Wow. This is the first time this has happened on stream to us in a long time, everybody. A long time. So, we'll see if we have any issues here. This did happen to me while test flying the CRJ 900 a couple of days ago, too. While practicing with it, middle of the flight, it just froze like this. And no error message, nothing. Just freezes up. Let me see if... Yeah, all my apps are saying it can't connect to the simulator. Volanta is saying it's connected to the simulator. What about landing rate monitor? That's saying it's connected. Okay, what about FSLTL? FSLTL is saying it's connected. So the simulator looks like it's running, but it's just not running. Yeah, escape isn't doing anything. Wow. What a shame, guys. What a shame. I can't say I'm surprised, though. Well, we'll let it sit here and see if it'll figure itself out. You fixed it? Nice. But yeah, we're sitting frozen solid, everybody. I think we lost it, unfortunately. This is the second time I've had this problem in the past week or so. No, third time I've had this problem. Where the simulator just freezes like this and doesn't come out of it. Ooh, boy. Geek, hello my friend. Welcome. Just in time for me to lose my mind over our simulator being frozen. Volanta will say you are connected even if you turn off the computer and nothing happens. You press escape. Nope, nothing. Nothing. I think we are frozen solid. And I don't think I don't think that we are going to have much success of getting us back, unfortunately. What a shame. What a shame. Yep, nope, we're frozen solid here. We are frozen solid. Wow, what a rip. Well, guys, unfortunately, that's gonna leave me no choice but to, it's gonna leave me no choice but to open up the task manager here. That really sucks. Yep. Well. Gosh. Not surprising. Not surprising at all. Well, we'll try to fire the sim back up, I guess, and if anything, we'll just go on to our second leg. We can just go on to the second leg. What a shame. We haven't had a problem like this in a long time, huh? It's been quite a while. Well, with about a half hour to go, too, we froze up. Darn, that really sucks. That's a shame. And you know, these issues didn't start happening until I got that Windows 11 update. We really didn't have any issues with this at all. Until that pesky update came along and is just screwing everything up. My machine it really hasn't been running that great either, just the machine in general. I've noticed. The newest update kind of switched some things around on us, and you know, it seems almost every week or so now Windows is constantly updating, always reminding me to update. So, hey boy. You know, not really much we can do about it, unfortunately. Just kind of gotta roll with the punches when it comes to this stuff. Now it's taken forever and a day to load. Hey, there we go. Well, this says SDK update available. That's new. I mean, I don't think it really matters, but we'll go for it. Oh, sorry everybody. It's weird that the Microsoft update breaks the Microsoft products, yeah. Ever since the newest Windows 11 update came out, like I said, my computer itself just, it's slower. It's slower, and I don't really understand. All right. Well, we just updated the SDK, so let's quit out of this and restart. Gosh. Apparently it's Back to the Future Day. I didn't know that. Bummer. We try to go on the interwebs and see if anybody has been having any problems with freezing. Yeah, I don't see anything, Okay, how to fix Microsoft Flight Simulator crashes on Windows 11. So this article is from October 7th, so a couple weeks ago, but that's just so weird. Restart your computer is what it's telling me to do. Okay. I would not be surprised if the SDK update broke the sim. I mean, maybe it's because I didn't have the update done. Yeah, it's telling me to look to see if we have any more Windows updates, but I don't really think... how many times am I going to update my computer in the past couple days here? So we're just going to go with it and see if maybe the SDK update fixed anything. I'm also going to check and see if there's any Windows updates available. Updates available to install as of today at 9:32 a.m. Cumulative update for .NET Frameworks 3.5 and 4.8.1 for Windows 11 version 22H2 for 64-bit systems. Another Windows update, dude. Are you kidding me? Like, that'll be the third one this week that my computer's asked me to do. The third one. Hey, well, what do you suppose we should do, ladies and gentlemen? Should we, as far as what we should do for our flight? Well, I guess we'll just start leg number 2. Turn that music off. Alright, well, let's get our... I'll stay on camera here while we get our SimBrief flight plan ready to go. Hey. I mean, our second leg, I designed this stream on purpose for where the first leg was going to be about an hour and a half. We were going to get out of the airplane in Alaska using showcase mode and kind of like tour the airport and look around. I haven't had an update on my computer in a month and I am on Windows 11. Yeah, I don't understand. Something's weird. It also almost seems like the update rolled back. Because yesterday the UI looked different. The search bar looked a little bit different down here. But yeah, I had originally planned what we were going to do. What's this say? Update available. Go to Content Manager. Update available 0. Okay. Well, honestly guys, I was thinking of doing a fresh install of Microsoft Flight Simulator anyway, uninstalling the entire thing and reinstalling it. Because we just had a notification that an update was available for install, and there's nothing here. So, how do I like the Cessna 2A? It's good. I have the improvement mod installed on it, and it makes it fun. It just really sucks because, like I said, It really sucks because this wasn't the original plan. Like I said, the original plan was an hour-and-a-half flight for the first one. And then the next one was only going to be about 20 minutes to hop over to the next airport. And in between those, we were going to look around the airport, look at the scenery, get some oohs and ahs. And, yeah, that really kind of ruined everything for us. And I really don't want to start that flight again. We were over an hour in. Over an hour in. Ooh, man. So I honestly lost all enthusiasm to even want to fly the sim anymore, because this isn't, see, there's Ruby. That's where we were going from Galena after that over to Ruby. What happened? The simulator froze. I mean, not really that we should all be surprised about that. All the Windows updating mostly breaks the sim? Yeah. Honestly, I don't even have the ambition to play this right now, to be completely honest with you, because that's the third time the sim is frozen up like that. And just the way that, with the way this has been treating me with all the updates too, it's just been annoying. So, what if we go to Huslia here? Let's go to Huslia. And let's at least load in. And, let's go Huslia to... Galena, and see if we have any success with that. Okay, we have to come up here. Well, this looks pretty. So, we'll stick with this at least. Hold on, let me get the music off here. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, like I said, at least this looks pretty. Alright, well, while we're waiting for all of this to do its thing, let's get the flight plan all set here. What's Huslia's code? I don't remember off the top of my head. But it's not far. PHAL, okay. PAHL to PAGY. in the 308. We'll continue on with the 308, may as well. No reason to change the aircraft up. Just what a bummer. And normally, you know, we haven't had a freeze like that in a while, because sometimes when it'll freeze like that, you'll get that error message that'll say, you know, your graphics card has encountered a problem. It's overheating or overclocking. Sim now exiting. Okay. But we didn't, I'm starting to lose my patience, guys, to be honest with you, with Microsoft Flight Simulator at this point. Starting to lose my patience with it. Alright, this is 36 minutes. So, let's hop in the flight deck here. And let's get this done. Shall we? Battery on. Standby power coming on. Ignition coming on. Boost pump coming on. Fuel valves open. Starter engaged. Fuel flow. Put on low idle. Hope this isn't happening to your old dad. Yeah, I think it just might be a my issue. I think it just might be an issue with me and my PC. Because we didn't have any of these issues the last time we streamed, actually. I kind of feel like we've been having a lot of good luck with the simulator as of late. If I'm being completely honest, we've actually been doing pretty good with it. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, at the beginning of the week, I think it was after Monday, we streamed and we had success. And then I think it was around Tuesday or Wednesday, I had that Windows 11 update. I put the update through, and like I said, when I was practicing with the CRJ 900 earlier in the week, we had a CTD, or a freeze up like that mid-flight. And then I was practicing with this airplane recently, and same thing. We had to crash the desktop, so, or it just freezes. It doesn't even say anything. It just freezes, and it doesn't give you an error. So at this point, I don't even know what could be possibly causing this. But it's highly irritating. Because other than that, the simulator's been running great. It's been looking great. Oops. Let's get our flight plan entered in at least. Is this the Coronado, or however you spell it? Yes, I believe. Alright, let's see. PAHL. Come on. The PAHL. There we go. Huslia. Enter that in. En route. Well, runway 3. Here. En route, we are just going direct to HSL. H. S. L. Enter that in. From HSL, we are going to Nauvoo. Nico, Nivu. And then from there, direct to our arrival. To Ruby. And we are going in on runway 3. Okay, there's our route all set up. This looks good. Alright, well, let's bring this up to high idle now. Get our prop RPM up also. And we should be pretty much good to go here. Hopefully this works smoothly. I hope so too, man. King, hello, welcome back. Poptar, hello, my friend. Gotta go, but checking in. Alright, no problem. Thank you for popping by. Really appreciate that. Nothing but our fair share of simulator problems today anyway. But let's get these lights turned back down just a little bit. We don't really need all that brightness. Alright. Well, press our parking brake in and cross your fingers, everybody. We're just going to taxi straight ahead. Prayers and prayers. Like Hulk Hogan always said, say your prayers and take your steroids. What? Why are we getting runway guidance? What the heck? We didn't ask for this. Well, luckily this is runway 3 right here, so... Alright, Pop-Tart, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Hope you have an excellent rest of your day as well. This runway doesn't have any center lines, huh? Or does it? We just can't see it because of the lighting, because we don't have our landing lights on or anything. You know, that, excuse me, could have something to do with it. Alright, everybody. Flaps down to take off. Prop RPM's looking good. Everything's looking good. Our engine is running fine. Alright. Let's go for it, everybody. Ain't nobody got time for runway guidance. I know, right? Why'd that come up? The taxi ribbons. That's weird. Came up on its own. But anyways, let's go. Hold our brakes in. All right. And up we go. Thanks, Geek. I always love this little airplane. Charming little airplane to fly. It's a very fun to hand fly as well. So we're going to keep out for about 1,400 to 1,500 feet per minute on the climb out here initially. Let's start our left-hand turn now to turn on course. We are well up in the air now. Let's go ahead and get our flaps up. Let the airplane accelerate just a little bit. What does SimBrief want us to cruise at here? 7,000. Okay. That's easy. 7,000 feet is more than attainable. Let's start getting on course a little bit more. Ooh boy, still hand flying the airplane. Start getting our autopilot set up here. Up to 7,000. Vertical speed can come on. We want a vertical speed of about 1,000 feet per minute. Get our nav on as well. Autopilot on. Okay. Awesome. Well, sorry about that, everybody, that we had the issues with the freezing there, but look at how nice that looks. At least that's looking beautiful, right? We're getting something nice out of this. FlyLiveStudios, that disconnected. Hold on, I gotta get that refreshed here. Right, that's back up. It's not detecting the airplane that we're in, strangely enough. Aircraft not available. I thought it had had that up there earlier, and that's not giving us our time to go either. Good lord, it's working now? Yeah. But it's not detecting our airplane or any of our information from the simulator. So I think we're going to have to restart it here. If you get a freezing again, we know it's a Microsoft Flight Simulator problem or a Windows problem. Yeah, I really hope we don't freeze up again. I really hope we don't. Because if that's the case, that's putting tomorrow's stream in jeopardy. And I'm going to have to spend a good part of today getting everything fixed. If we freeze up again here, okay, there we go. FlyLive is working good now. If we freeze up again here, then that'll probably just be the end of the stream, to be completely honest with you. And the only reason why I say that, what a screenshot right there, huh? I'll take that. And the only reason why I say that is that'll be the end of the stream. It's just because I don't want to waste any more time with this right now. You know what I mean? Especially if it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to roll back some updates and everything from what the computer updated to over this week, and roll us back to the version of Windows 11 because you guys got to admit, we were doing perfectly fine with Microsoft Flight Simulator over the past almost a month or so without no crash to desktops, nothing. We had, when Sim Update 10 first released, we had a little bit of an issue with that graphics card error, but then we updated the graphics card drivers, and that seemed to clear out the problem. But now all of a sudden I update Windows 11 and we're having issues like this, so we'll see. if you have to do that, no worries. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where I'd rather not put tomorrow's stream in jeopardy, and then maybe even Sunday's stream, because Sunday we're doing something else too. Sunday we're doing some Iceland hopping in the Embraer EMB 110, the Amberante, as they like to call it. So, you know, those are streams that people have been requesting. We've been getting a lot of people requesting me to do these kinds of streams here, and it would really upset me if we're gonna have to switch everything around. Anybody know how to get the map to get out of north up? I can never figure it out. If I go into map options, I can't really figure it out. All the other planes that have a G1000, I can figure it out, but in this one, for whatever reason, it's just different. Oh, map settings. And map. Orientation. Heading up. There you go. Figured it out. Answered my own question. There we go. But, oh boy, doesn't all this look pretty at least? Oh, absolutely gorgeous looking. How do you get your compass to read south-north? By tuning it to west. We're heading west, sir. West? What kind of compass you looking at, lad? SpongeBob. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend so far. I know it's only Friday, but technically Friday is the start of the weekend. So I really hope that everyone's enjoying themselves, having a wonderful afternoon, hanging out with me despite our simulator troubles. Really greatly appreciate that. But you can't ask for a more better view than that, man. Let me tell you. Yeah, we're at cruising altitude. We should have turned this down a while ago. There we go. I'm heading to a meeting tonight and then going to make some banana pudding. Nice. I haven't had banana pudding in a very long time. Usually that's around a Thanksgiving thing. When we hang out with the family, somebody usually always makes a banana pudding. It's just absolutely crazy, you know, we were just saying it today. Well, you know, I was just saying it to the lady today that called me from the new company I'm going to be working for. And yes, I wanted to provide that update just in case anybody didn't hear it beforehand. I am starting a new job on November 7th, so I was offered the position with the company that I went out for, and I got it, so really, really happy about that. And I start that position on November 7th. So I don't anticipate that to change the streaming schedule around. I'm gonna have to see the hours are the same, about 9 to 5. So, you know, it's a less of a drive than it is for me on any normal day. So, like, for instance, when we stream on Mondays and Fridays at like 5:30, it's actually less of a drive in distance. However, I'm working in the city now. I'm working right in Providence, so not sure if we're going to hit any traffic on 95. I might have to take a look into taking like Route 10 and Route 6. I'm talking about, like, you guys know where these roads are. I'm going to have to take a look into different routes, whatever will get me home the speediest. But if we do have to change around the streaming schedule a little bit, it might only be about like a half hour on Mondays and Fridays, and that's about it. So we'll have to see. Congratulations, thanks, Geek, appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I was getting nervous about it, you know, because it was quite a long interview process. I had to interview not quite a few times, but there was a phone screening, a phone interview, the in-person interview, and then there was a fourth spot where they conducted phone calls with all my references on my resume. So there was like a 4-step process to getting hired here. So, you know those roads? All right, nice, yeah. You know, especially 95. You know, the 295 to 95 can be a little bit of a pain. Our next track, we are heading over now. So beautiful, I know. It's absolutely nuts. You were a trucker? Oh, alright, I get you. So yeah, you definitely know the pains of, if you've ever driven through the New England area or the Rhode Island area, you'll definitely know the pains of Route 37, Route 6, Route 10, 295, 95, 395, and how painful those can be. Microsoft Flight Simulator is a frustrating simulation, but darn is it beautiful, yeah. Absolutely is. Absolutely is, for sure. Take another screenshot there. Remember, Sunday's stream, everybody, will be a multiplayer stream as well. You'll be able to join me during our Iceland hops in the EMB. So I hope you guys can throw up your Cessnas, throw up your Grand Caravans. That's probably what you are going to have to fly to keep up with me in the EMB, in the 110, because that cruises right around 190 to 200 knots. We may give or take maybe a little bit more, 210. So you'll have to definitely throw yourself up in a TBM or something like that to keep up with us. TBM might be a little bit overkill. TBM is really quick, but you might have to throw yourself up in a Bonanza or something like that that'll be able to keep up with us. I don't think like a 172 or maybe even this airplane will do the trick, because we're cruising at 177 knots right now, and we're going to be cruising at about 15,000 feet for our first leg, so you're going to need something that can support that altitude. So just a warning out there to everybody. I'll put that in the Discord later on tonight as well for the multiplayer session on Sunday about what airplane to anticipate using, because you guys are going to have to keep up. Alright, about 12 minutes to go here, and about 35 nautical miles as well. So at about 20 nautical miles, we will start descending. And get ready for our arrival into Ruby. Actually, no, we just left Ruby, right? We're going to Huslia. No, we just left Huslia going to Ruby. Okay. Let's not get them confused now. But the simulator is running wonderfully. I mean, look at our frame rate. Our frame rate right now, if I look, we're getting over 70 frames right now. Support your altitude sounds like a telemarketer commercial. Yep. Sure does. Support your local altitude with a generous donation of just $29.99, $19.99 shipping and handling. And you will get this free pin that you can put on your hat. But yeah, the simulator is running absolutely wonderfully right now. which is really just why I don't understand why we'll just freeze out of nowhere. It's happened 3 times during stream. That was the 3rd time this week that's happened. And I was obviously kind of just going into today with a positive mindset and a positive attitude, and maybe thinking, hey, maybe that was just 2 mishaps that we had. And wasn't expecting any freezes to happen today, but of course it did. I always love flying this airplane. I have a lot of experience in this airplane from the Flight Simulator X days. Hey, Foot, where's my noodles? Michael forgot to bring out the catering truck. Yeah, Foot. He's been quiet in here. I'm not sure if he's even still in here. You might be. You might be lurking. Ooh, boy. I'm tired. Tired today, folks. Whoa. Look, a nuclear bomb just went off outside when I messed with that setting. Oh, there's the kitty. Baby. Here's the kitty. The best kitty that's ever kitty. Oh, man. Oh, she's gonna be cute. I doomed myself now. I started petting her, so now she's not gonna leave me alone. It's the one thing about cats, man. Is some of them, once you start petting them, it's game over. They're gonna be like, hey man, why'd you stop? You can't stop petting me. My beard is looking like awful right now. What is going on? It's so dry. You know what it is? It's getting cold outside. Like, for instance, it got down to the low 40s last night. And once that happens, my facial hair just gets so dry and rough and just bristly feeling. I gotta put some oil in it. That's really what I need to do. Really need to put some oil in it for sure. But look at these mountains right here. That's looking awesome. Don't complain, mine won't let me pet her. Well, your cat mom has some special properties. That's for sure. They wanted me to do a direct arrival. Let me see. Yeah, there's no arrival really that we can choose for this area. Oh no, there is. Our nav visual. Runway, we're going in on 21, right? Is that it? 21? I don't recall. But we have some terrain up there, and that's kind of why I would like to get a good visual approach in. Runway 3, yep. So RNAV, GPS, or LNAV. Alright, so we can select a visual runway 3. Doesn't really matter. Obstacle clearance is not provided for visual approaches. Okay, that's fine. However, we're going to have to go to straight here. Alright, so we're going to overfly the airport. We're going to take a right-hand turn, and that's how we're going to go in here. So let's start descending now. Bring our power back. Get our altitude selected. Hey, beautiful city, coming in with a subscription. Thank you so much. Really, really greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. Really, really greatly appreciate you. Thank you, and welcome to the NB crew. Thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you are enjoying yourself so far. Michael, I'm sorry, but you're going to bounce on landing? Oh, we'll see. Get our power down, we get our RPM back up here. We'll see how we're gonna do. The scenery is just absolutely fantastic, though. You might not predict bouncy house. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bouncy house. Gets the guts moving a little bit, you know. Brings us to 91 subscribers needed until 750, everyone. It's absolutely fantastic. The airport's just on the other side of this river here. Don't have visual with it yet, probably because it just hasn't loaded in. Coming down to 4,000 feet initially. There goes the altitude horn, because we're getting close to it. You guys want me to do more streams like this with these smaller airplanes? I have a couple of these smaller general aviation airplanes that I haven't really shown you guys yet. I wouldn't really call them general aviation, but I've had the EMB 110 for a long time. Another airplane I have too that you guys don't know I have, which somebody will, you guys will probably get mad at me for not flying this yet, is the Britain N2 Islander. I do have that. I have the Twin Otter. We were gonna do the Twin Otter this week, but You know, so many people have been mentioning Iceland lately that I was like, nah, you know, I kind of feel like Iceland is definitely what I should do. Runway should be right below us. There it is. There's our tiny little airport right there. Not really much to that one, everybody. There, we're gonna bring heading hold mode on here. We're gonna come off a nav. Get our heading to 125. Heading hold on. My book, you do what you want, and we will enjoy it. You're old school. You know, I have that same mentality. You have that same mentality, but I want to keep the viewers happy too. You know what I mean? I want to keep the viewers happy, you know? Alright, let's go ahead and start a turn to 215 degrees. Keep an eye on our speed here. Very important. And we will go ahead into our progress menu and activate our vectors to final. Keep on descending as well. Increase our descent rate. You know, the one thing that's great about these airplanes is they're very forgiving, especially on approach because they are so much smaller and they fly so much slower. I kind of really feel like you can mess up a lot in this airplane and it'll forgive you generally. We'll get our replay tool up here as well. Will get nav mode on to take us to the approach. Maybe not. Interesting. Okay, never mind. You know what? If I turn that off, it'll probably work, right? Yeah. Alright. $73.80 knot landing speed. Yep. Nice and slow. Nice and slow with this airplane. But we're going to take over for the airplane now. So we're going to be flying manually from here on out. Because I like flying this airplane manually. Nice and slow with my noodles. There's our runway way out there in the distance. Start bringing our speed back down again and start getting a descent in. Alright, let's get our replay tool ready to go. Notch a flap in. Kinda sucks that it froze earlier, yep. I agree. Another notch of flap. Kind of crazy how this approach is taking us right over a hillside, huh?
500.
This reminds me very much of St. Bart's. You kind of have to come in at kind of a weird angle here. Make sure we don't clip these treetops. This is very weird. I'm not sure if those trees are supposed to be there in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But luckily this is a small airplane, so we should be okay. Why are we getting engine reversers? There it goes. Took a little bit, but we got it. Minus 37. And we're on the ground. So, alright. Amazing landing things, man. I love this little airplane. I love this little airplane. Thanks, Farmer. Kind of a weird approach that we kind of had to do there for runway 3. If I kind of had my choice, I would have rather come in from the other direction on runway 20, but, you know, this is what it is. We're just going to go a loop around here, because we're not going to restart the sim on this. We're just going to cut the engines here. Well, after the replay, we'll cut the engines, get our flight plan loaded back in for the next leg, and then, yeah. We'll do one more after this. Okay. You always tell a smooth landing with a Cessna? Yeah. With these, you know, with these airplanes, it's they can be very finicky. But let's get a view as if we were a passenger coming in here. Go ahead and speed it up a little bit. Like I said, the way that we had to come over those trees was kind of weird, but...
FSRealistic connected.
FSRealistic wasn't connected on that one. That's why we didn't have a touchdown effect there. But, alright, let's get another angle here. Oh boy, a little... I think this will do right here. Let's go to showcase. This might get loud, everybody. And we'll get one more. From an angle like this. What an awesome landing. Thanks, Mama. Landing lights are bright. Yeah. Our reversers didn't initiate, though, from our little stick here, so wondering if it's just not configured for the Cessna. Probably not. But no big deal. We made it nonetheless. Alright, let's get inside here. Get inside here and let's shut down. And let's figure out where we're going to go next. Is there a FedEx delivery for that Cessna? I believe there is, yep. Why is there a fire truck here? And where did he come from? He wasn't here before. Alright. Okay, well. Let's get our next flight plan all set up and ready to go. Is our booster pump still on? Yes, it is. We do not need that on at the moment. Same thing with our ignition and our starter motor. So, Let's get our thing here. Fairbanks to Huslia. That's what we just... That's a long one, man. I don't want to take the risk of having the simulator crash again. But, we made it. We made it. To Huslia. And that was about a 20-minute flight. Now, Galena, which is where we were originally planning on going, is off to our east, or our west. But so is Koyukuk, or Koyukuk. Koyukuk. I don't know, however you say that. Is there an airport there? Is it a teeny tiny little... Okay, yeah. We're not going there, because that's a... That looks sketchy. Hey, we have Calhoun Memorial over here in front of us. PATA. Calhoun Memorial. That sounds like fun to me. PATA. Okay, we'll do this one. You know, I'm always trying to get people to do long flights. It's my trade. Yeah. You know, I definitely would, Geek, but, you know, I don't want to run the risk of this thing quitting out on us again. I would really rather not. But, yeah, this one's 34 minutes of airtime. I think that's absolutely perfect, so I think this is what we're going to go with, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back in the cockpit here, and let's get our flight plan all set and ready to go. Active flight plan. How do we reset this? Anybody know? Can we just come in here and switch our origin? How do we erase this? How was Fairbanks? I'm guessing not too fair. It was okay. It was just weird. The only problem we really had in Fairbanks was we kept hearing airplanes. We kept hearing airplanes taking off in and around us, but we couldn't find them. We couldn't see them. Remove. Okay, yeah, there we go. Remove that. Remove our en routes over here. There we go. Remove all of these. Remove the visual and remove the destination, and we should be good to... Yep, there we go. We're good to start another flight. Awesome. One thing about me, you'll always see me comments when I say upcoming. I'll always be eating something. Dude, I'm a foodie as well, man. You don't gotta explain to me about eating. Alright. Let's program our next flight plan in here. We're going to PARY is our departure airport. Go, Ruby. Going out on runway 3. Enter that in. En route. We're going to Horsey. Oh, the little horsey. 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 From Horsey, you're going direct to TAL. in Alaska, not Iraq. Now going direct to PATA. P-A-T-A. Oops. Calhoun Memorial Runway 7. And that's a direct arrival as well. Lovely. We got that all done and ready to go. Okay. Let's get started back up here. Let's get our beacons back on. Come down here, get our booster pump back on. Get our ignition back on, and get our starter back on. Introduce fuel. Okay, it sounds like we have a good start. Let's come into here. We can get our starter motor off. We can get our boost pump onto normal. Looking good. Let's get our taxi lights on. And let's get our flaps to takeoff position. And looks like we are going to be ready to go, departing runway 3, which means we're going to have to taxi all the way down to the end and loop around. No big deal. Release our parking brake, give us a little bit of throttle, and let's get out of here. You love that startup sound? Oh, wait until you hear the EMB. Why do we keep having this problem? Well, first off, we're not in high idle. And we set our parking brakes right there, not release them. Alright. Clear for turn and burn, wind variable 3 knots. Thank you, Geek. November 555 Papa Whiskey. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 3. Wind variable 3 knots. Thank you. Take care. But we gotta come all the way down here and loop around. A little bit of speed going down the runway to help us out here. Yeah, I guess Microsoft, I hope they release a, like, Alaska update. I'm sure they will eventually. In one of their world updates, Alaska will be included. We can only hope. Let's get our landing lights on now, seeming as we are on the runway. Get our strobes on as well. Oh, so beautiful out here. Bagels, hello, just as what server am I on? We don't have multiplayer on right now, my friend. However, Sunday's flight, we will have multiplayer on. We'll be in Iceland doing some hopping around there. So keep a lookout for Sunday's stream. You will see multiplayer will be on, but usually we're on USA East. I mean, I guess we can turn it on. I really don't see what the harm on that would be. FSTL wasn't running, so... general options, data, multiplayer. Here we go. Alright, we have multiplayer on now, and not sure how many people are in and around here, but we're on now. so feel free to join it. Actually, you know what? We gotta switch our FlyLiveStudios around because that is not correct. There we go. We are currently at PARY, which is Ruby. USA East server. Khaled, welcome back. All right. Cannot type today. I have those days, man. Give ourselves a little bit more fuel. We'll just go up to 50%, which should be fine. And yeah, let's get on out of here. Let's hold our brakes in. Let's get our throttle up here. Release our brakes. Whoa! And up we go. Speed, yeah. Today you got a minus 511. I had such low visibility, like very low, even on the ground, and it was rainy. All right, let's start our turn here. Looking for a climb rate of about 1,300 or 1,400, 1,500 feet per minute, around there. Okay, lower our nose a little bit here, bring our flaps up. All right, lovely. Get our altitude set here. I can't imagine we're going any higher. We'll go up to 7,000 again. 1,000 feet per minute on the climb, and get autopilot on. I didn't want to go to alternate because it was bad weather and low fuel. Had to bring her down. Yep, we've been in that situation before. We were in that situation when we had when we were flying the MD-80 and we had the engine failure on short final. Got visual at a half a mile, yeah. We were using the ILS? I would hope so, in that weather. Let's get climb power set in here. Go, climb power is dialed in. Awesome. About 30 minutes to go here. Climb and maintain 15,000. 100 knots on a Cessna feels like a darn race car, but in an A320 feels like 30. Yep. It's because you're so small and low. But away we go. Imagine being sick in a plane. Oh, I don't get airsick, luckily. I know a few individuals that do, and a few individuals that don't like flying in general. And yeah. $90 more subscribers, even everybody. 90 more until 750, when we will be doing our next long haul flight. The next long haul flight will be a group flight, everybody. Imagine that. A group flight for the next long haul. And I'm not sure what the flight's going to be. I've had a couple of requests in the Discord. Let me go look. Let me go check the Discord here. Discord. Like how I always get too hyped when I take off. I sometimes kick my legs to the front of the passenger because you're hyped. Yeah, I used to get sick from being nervous and excited. I used to get so excited and hyped out about something that I'd make myself throw up. I have been there before. Okay. Flight requests. So 1,000, oh, that's 1,000. Let's flip request. 750 subscriber long haul, Frankfurt to JFK. Of course, footput in Singapore to New York. That's a long one. LYB. What's LYB? Belgrade Nikola Tesla Airport in Serbia. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm not sure what we're going to do for the 750. And tomorrow we have the CRJ. The CRJ, I've been loving that airplane so far. Alright, at cruising altitude, let's head inside here and bring our prop back. We're cruising nicely. Welcome aboard MB's Evacuation Airlines. Please buckle up and enjoy your trip down to Pata. Should be a nice arrival with great food. Noodles. Only noodles. Fried noodles, believe it or not. The trick is with fried noodles, you just put the whole package in the fryer. Don't even take the plastic off. So it gives it that extra flavor, you know? Question is maybe I will do a... Oop, we have another flight request that just came through. Copenhagen to Istanbul. Ooh. There goes another one. Geek just put one in live time. Nashville to Midway. We can sure do that. And that's the one thing I like about having a CRJ is that's going to open up access to a lot of real-world routes with it. And like I said, I've been enjoying the ever-loving hell out of it. It's just such a different airplane to fly. I mean, it's not like an Airbus or a Boeing. You know, the CRJ, you really have to manage that airplane and keep an eye on it when you're flying it because there's no auto throttle. Not as many fail-safes, you know what I mean? It's fast and quick. You can get dangerously fast on approach without even realizing it. Happens quick. London Heathrow to Hong Kong. It's another good one. These are all coming into the flight request now. Geek. Go ahead and take a look at my reply. I got rejected. Port Columbus International to Sydney. Ooh, these are some good ones coming in here. Yeah, I have no idea what we're going to do. I have no idea what airplane we're going to want to fly on the next long haul too. Perhaps we could think about taking up the A330. What airplane would you guys like to see me do for the next long haul? I'm kind of thinking A330. We haven't really done too much flying with it. I heard that Headwind did just provide an update for it. I haven't downloaded it yet, so we'll have to take a look. No 777. Nobody even say that. Remember, no 777, everybody. As much as I know that everybody wants me to fly that airplane, I can't do that to myself. Get all excited to fly an airplane and then it just craps out on you halfway through. Miami to Seoul, my goodness. I am going to put a poll up in my community section of my channel, asking for opinions on the airplane that we should use for the next live stream. It's either going to be the 787 or the A350, because those are the airplanes really that I trust the most for a long haul. You know, we haven't ever had a crash to desktop with the 787, and we've done 3 long hauls with it, and we haven't had a CTD with the A350, and we've done not really too long of a haul, but we've done a 4-hour flight with it with success. So I'm kind of thinking that we'll be able to get something done with that. 787, yeah, we're gonna put up that poll and see. But we know geeks vote. We'll see what everyone else thinks. I only use the 777 when I want to do a real life route, and that is the aircraft flying at that line. Yeah, you know, I've taken up the 777 a few more times, and it just doesn't feel right. And when I say that, I mean it just doesn't seem to fly right. Hey, why aren't we following our nav path here? What the hell? For some reason we were in suspend mode. What the heck was up with that? Whoa! Traffic. Where the heck did that person come from? It's confirmed 787. There will be nobody else can vote. All about the Boeing. Yeah, you know, I wish that 767 wasn't a piece of poop. Because I would definitely like to use 787 too. Bagels! I guess I don't have nameplates on. But what are you in there, a King Air? What about the 777? Yeah. Get out of here, dude. No, no 777, man. As much as I know you want to see me subject myself to torture like that, we're not going to go there with it, unfortunately. Remember, everybody, hit that like button for me if you haven't done so already. Get this stream up to as many likes as we possibly can. If you are new here and you are enjoying the stream, please consider becoming a subscriber and turning on all notifications for the channel. I would greatly appreciate that as well. That way you will never miss a live stream or fail to be notified about whenever I post a video. I've been posting different videos lately. As of recently, I've been doing a lot of a U-boat series, which is another game that I play. It's a submarine simulator. I really enjoy that game. That one's really fun for me. So if you're into that kind of stuff, go ahead and check it out. I was maybe even thinking about making some ATS videos as well. I haven't played American Trucking Simulator in a hot minute. So we'll have to see. Like I said, I am starting this new job soon, so we're going to have to see what the scheduling is going to look like with that. That might, like I said, change around the streaming schedule a little bit. I mean, I'm not entirely too sure, though. We'll have to see. Sydney to Ohio. I would love to see you do that sim. Yeah, you know, I've been on the network twice and just honestly haven't had time to do any more. Because a lot of the routes that I've been practicing and a lot of the routes that I fly, they just generally don't have people on VATSIM in the time that I fly too. You know, really the time that I practice is Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays. But even then, sometimes it's not even that much. You really sad right now? How come, Foot? What's going on, man? There's no place for sadness here. Your propellers are looking a little, oh, there they go. Don't mind him, everybody. Someone stole your noodles. It was me. I'm the noodle burglar. You love feet? Khaled's got a foot fetish. It's something else. Well, I'm sorry, man. Hopefully you can cheer up. Made you starve. No food service on my flights, darn it. Ghost airplane, yeah. Oh, there he is. About 15 minutes to go here. Well, looks like we're starting to get into no man's land again because the photogrammetry, however you say that, is starting to get mucked up. We're going in on runway 7. Let's see what approach, if there is one. RNAV GPS, runway 7, VOR, DME, visual. take the visual for runway 7. We're gonna go straight in. Minimum's off. Straight. Let's load that in. Is it a girl? Oh boy. I remember those days. Agreed, Geek, agreed. I wasn't gonna go deep into that anywho unless he asked any questions or advice. I don't pick people apart for that kind of stuff. Minutes to go. Only about probably like 40 nautical miles left. Look to my left. King Air. That beautiful scenery. Traffic. I've never understood the nav system of these small aircraft that use the G-series navigation. Even when seeing other doing it in live stream, it just gets confused. Yeah, I mean, it took me a while to learn, I mean, the G1000 in general. Once you kind of figure out how to program your flight plan and get all that going, there's not really much to it. And then, you know, as far as, like, I'll never use the ILS in something like this. This will always be visual. I mean, unless I really had to, if we were flying this airplane and flying it into bad weather. But, you know, with this airplane here, I would never plan on flying it into any storms or anything like that. And, you know, it would always be something like this. Bush trips or just general hopping in different states for scenery, which is what today's purpose is for our flight. So, I mean, I've never done an ILS landing in this before, but it shouldn't really work too much different than your standard airplane. I mean, you have your course right here that you set. You have your nav radios right here to tune on, to the ILS, and then your approach mode. So, I mean, I assume it wouldn't really be too much different than a Boeing. You should try a stream of crosswind landings. That would be fun. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've had some pretty crazy crosswinds a few times already, just by doing natural live weather. We had a pretty crazy crosswind in I forget what airline it was and what airplane. I think we were in the A320. Excuse me. And I forget what airline. But we had like a 22, 23, 24 knot crosswind on that, and that was fun. As soon as we touched down, the airplane went all over the place. Alright. Imagine a twin otter with a G1000. I wouldn't mind that. Alright, we're going to start descending. Biggles. We are starting our descent here. We're going to go down to 3,000 initially. Oops. We'll have a descent rate of about 800 feet per minute. And then momentarily as well, we are going to turn our course for your basic approach. Turn downwind here. Go. I have the Twin Otter too, like I said, I just don't really fly it that much. CRJ is going to be fun tomorrow, though. There goes Biggles. Posted something on the media and Discord. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. You got your rudder all trimmed out there nicely. I will never understand the hate on the G1000 glass cockpit. It makes the aircraft more safe in bad weather and in mountainous areas. I never knew there was any hate for it. When I flew a Cessna 182, it was a G1000. And I thought it was fine. I mean, I was also like 16 years old, so, and I was getting a chance to fly an airplane, so I really didn't care what airplane we were in. Biggles is like a dog who just got let out of the house and sees a squirrel just running around like a wild animal. Didn't anybody teach you not to take things that don't belong to you? I mean, what, some kind of wild animal? If anyone knows what movie that's from, please let me know. It's from the MB movie? Oh yeah. My life's a movie, man. You know my initials MB stand for movie business? Jeez. Get the net. What's this? Oxygen. Air vent. What's this? Oxygen. Oops. Well, we're at 7,000, so. Pilots hate the G1000 because the navigation display is showing the ground. Some pilots think it's cheating. Okay. Gosh. You know, it's crazy to think. And I could understand that. That's probably an old school pilot saying something like that. We're going to begin our turn there, Biggles, just so you know. That's probably an old school pilot saying something like that. You know what I mean? That's what that sounds like to me. It's like the older school pilots that call today's pilots button pushers. That's all they do is push buttons because the airplane flies for you. But that's just safety, man. That's just the way of the world nowadays. Pigos looks like the guy from Man vs. Food. Adam? He doesn't look like Adam. I mean, I can't really see his picture that great, but... I'm about to eat 700 dozen oysters in about 6 minutes, and if I do so, I get a t-shirt in my name on the wall of parasites. I don't know how that guy did that many food challenges, man. I mean, I'm a foodie, but... Dear God. Outside air temperature right now of 9 degrees Celsius. Do you guys have funny Netflix shows? F is for family. F is for family. That is a good one. It's by Bill Burr. Bill Burr's sitcom. Go. Just reached 3,000 feet. Keep an eye on our power and our speed. I watch a lot of YouTube. That's usually me, like I said. We just downgraded our cable package actually here. We were gonna be paying over $200 a month for our internet and cable package, and I just thought that was unacceptably ridiculous. So we switched our cable package up, went with like the very basic cable package, so now we only have 75 channels now, so but it's just enough for what we need. What part of the world are you guys in? New England. I'm in the smallest state in the Union. I take the 747-8 every day over the classic 747, if the one flying, because the modern 747 is easier to fly than the classic, but I would not say how to fly. I mean, I prefer the older airliners, believe it or not, the classic airliners, just because that kind of takes you back to the golden age in aviation, when it was all really starting to blow up. So when the 747 Classic releases by, who's making that again? Just Flight, right? Or Aerosoft, I forget. When that releases, we will definitely be doing that for sure. Dublin, Ireland here, nice. I'm happy to have you. "100% Irish? Nice. I have some Irish in me. My mom's side of my family, I believe, has a lot of Irish in her, or in them. But I'm also Portuguese, I'm Polish, French Canadian. I am all over the place. If I had to choose to fly a real-life 747, what would I take? Probably the 400 or the 800, yeah. Just because it would provide me with the most assistance. I mean, if I've never, like, not speaking if I've never flown that aircraft type before, I mean, yeah, I would take the one that would better help me. I'm American outside the bathroom, but inside the bathroom I'm European, yep. That's like, hey, what do you say to a guy next to the urinal? Hey, European. The first time I ever heard that joke, and this is really, really strange, and this is just me telling stories. That first time I ever heard that European joke was by my homeroom teacher in... What grade was that? I think that was 5th grade. Or I might be wrong. Maybe it was that... No, that was middle school. So that was 6th grade. 6th grade, my homeroom teacher, his name was Mr. Keenan. And he told that joke in class once. Really random factoid about my life, but I just figured I'd let you guys know that. Okay, anyways. Coming down to 2,000 feet now. Bringing back the power now. Let's make a 90-degree turn here to get set up for the visual. God darn it. I hate when the airplane starts moving and it drifts your mouse off of what you're trying to scroll. It drives me nuts. And Mr. Keenan, if you're watching the stream, which I know you are, just kidding, he's not. He used to torture all of us kids because when the bell would ring and it would be time for us to get out of school, that guy, he would make you wait to leave the classroom once the buses were parked outside the building and we were getting ready to go. Like, he would hand pick who got to leave the classroom. So when the bell would ring, he wouldn't let us leave. The bell would ring, he'd be like, nope. And then he would hand pick each one of us to be able to leave the classroom. Fucking asshole. Sorry about my language. We need mouse stabilizers in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I agree. I agree 1000%. Alright, we're going to take over manual control here and fly the visual. There she blows. We way underestimated our turn. That's okay. We will get all lined up here. Alright, let's get ourselves all trimmed out here so I can focus less on the elevator pitch and more on landing. At least I think that's a runway. It definitely is, it's just textured very weird. Flaps coming in. Oop, let's not forget the record. Get another notch of flaps in. Keep the airplane trimmed out here. Yeah, it's the runway. It's just textured very oddly. That's probably because it's a gravel strip. Yeah, a little grass strip. Ooh, that was a little bouncy.
Excellent landing, sir.
Thanks. Why can we not get our reversers to deploy in this airplane, or the reverse thrust? There it goes. Now that we don't need it. Welcome. This little charming gravel strip. Minus 96. A little bumpy on that one for this airplane. But nothing I can't really complain too much about. Pretty sure we bounced there too. But alright, gonna spin around here. Guy sounds like Chief Sim pilot. It probably was him. All right. So we get all parked over here. Flaps up. Get landing lights off now. Strobes off as well. Guess what? I am in the hot tub. Nice. That's an old highway you're on, I know. I know it looks like it. Well, it looks like this is probably where airplanes park, so we are going to not hit the tree. Oh, man. We are going to loop around here. Oh my goodness. Bye, Biggles. MB, aka Johnny Appleseed aircraft version, I know. Alright. This is good enough for me. Stop the recording. Hit play.
500.
Let me get a view from here, actually. There we go.
Smooth landing.
Thanks. Alright, Biggles, take care, my friend. Hope to see you on the next one. Guys, don't take offense to what I say. I have no idea what I'm saying. Typical squirrel. Hello, my friend. He goes, hello, internet. Went crazy all day. GTA 6 did not get announced. Yeah, my friends and I played GTA 5 a little bit, but I got bored with it rather quickly. I'm not gonna lie. But who wouldn't? The game's only been out for damn near a decade. Alright guys, we are going to get one more angle here. We'll back her all the way up. We'll get one more angle of this landing, and then that's going to swan song us out as always. Luckily, we didn't have any problems with the simulator on the second time around here. We are going to see what angles we can get here for a landing. There we go. We'll go with this one. All right, everybody, take care. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. I hope to see all of you guys tomorrow. Remember, stream starts at 9 a.m. We will be in the Aerosoft CRJ 900 American Eagle PSA, everybody. Some short regional hops tomorrow. Awesome stream today. Thanks, Geek. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. We are up to 660 now, everybody. 660 subscribers. If you're new here, you are watching the stream, please consider becoming a subscriber and turning on notifications for the channel so you will be notified whenever I go live and post a video. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye-bye now.